Wait, I don't review physical games. Let's cue the actual game footage.
Your turn. Hum nom 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 nom. Your turn. Pew pew. You.
Exploding Kittens, the best mobile game, and let me tell you why. A card game for people, and I quote here, for people that like cats and explosions and laser beams and obviously goats. End of quote. Isn't that just a glorious one-sentence description of that game? Like, how often do you hear something like that? I adore it. The whole game basically has that type of humor, which is utterly up my alley. Glorious game. And the goal is simple. Don't explode! Let's go over the beautifully drawn cards first. I love these because they're hilarious. And the box as well. And I can't show every design because I don't have every edition of the game, because I just have the original physically. There is also Party, Betrayal, Streaking, and Party Kittens digitally, if you were wondering. And physically there's also Zombie Edition, or Zombie Kittens, which I do not own because I'm cheap and costs just as much as the original edition. But to the cards now. We start with basic up to Exploding Kittens, and I explain what they do. We start with the steal card, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Pick a player to steal their card. If you play physically, you need 2 of these. Digitally, which is utterly broken, you only need 1 singular card, which is broke. And then is shuffle, self-explanatory again, shuffle the deck. Then there's the no card, and yeah, I have never seen it digitally, and I don't think it exists. Then there is skip, drawing a card which ends your turn. Then there's see in the future. You play it and you see the top 2 to 5 cards depending on how many are labeled on the card. So then there's attack. It is basically the slap digitally. Person you attack has to draw 2 cards for them to end their turn. And then, yes, the effects add up. Next up is wish. A player must give you a card of theirs of your choosing. Meaning, if you know how they hold their cards, they are fucked. So next up is disarm. You play it within 5 seconds of Exploding Kitten to not die. Do not give it away under any circumstances, unless you really have to. And then there's the Exploding Kitten, the card you pull when you die. Disarm it. So hard disarm, as I just said. That's all the cards in the original edition for now. I liked the game, to be honest, and the mobile is great because you can play when you want and with no cards to pay for. I mean, you can buy new decks, but you can't run into those decks when you play online, as you always have to select which deck you want to play before you start a round. Cosmetics are the only other way to spend money on it. And I did buy some because they are funny, because they've also got different reactions. Even if I wished for a proper chat and not weird lines. But that's my only real nitpick here. There's also a CPU to play with to learn the decks, which is glorious, because I really like that, because it gets you to know the game better, but then again, you don't really have an excuse with it to not play online. Especially because there is no voice chat, there is no text chat. That's basically the game. You play it in a way where you go clockwise, and to end a turn you draw a card. You can play as many cards as you want. And huge shout out to Die mit dem Klavier. She is my little sister, and we also made a YouTube channel for her since she wanted one. We upload generally just her playing a few songs on the piano, which she does amazingly, I might say. I mean, obviously we have to do a few German things, like the things she learns, and it's obviously not a very active channel, but hey, it's still a channel and I want you to check it out because I really want her to get more followers. Like, she deserves it. She really does. Especially for so nice of her without me even asking her to do it. Please check her out. I love her. Seriously. Which also makes her this channel of the month. Anyhow, that's all the time I got for now. I hope to see you in the next one. Follow me on Hive for updates and Instagram for pictures. And I hope to see you in the next one. Sayonara and ciao, Kuro.